Gloria Mesa, and today we are here at the beautiful city of Pasadena with an amazing friend of mine. Her name is Nira, and she owns Amber Events. I asked Nira if we can have a little latte this morning, and she was so excited to be part of my series of interviews. And today we are here with her.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about Amber Events. I want to know who you are, what you have to offer to couples that are engaged and couples who are getting married. Perhaps this year or next year. I know that you have a lot of information for them, so I want to pick your brain, and whatever information we can get for our clients will be fantastic. So tell me.
Thank you. That's an excellent intro. I think the best way to start telling anyone about Amber Events is actually to begin with the history of it. Because a lot of people call me Amber, and my name isn't Amber. My name is Nira, currently Nira Fisher. I just recently got married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So the history of Amber Events is that we just passed our 10-year anniversary. We were founded in 2007 by the former owner, Amber Gustafson. About 2 years in, she did very well at founding her company, and then 2 years in, she needed more help. That's where I came in. I have a little bit of floral background experience, and I wanted to transition into event planning. I reached out to her. She gave me the time of day, which was great, and a 15-minute potential meeting turned into what felt like over an hour. Fast forward 6 years, and then there came an opportunity where she wanted to sell the company. I had grown with her for those 6 years. She expanded, moving to Arkansas, where she's originally from, and opened up her wedding venue, which is what she always wanted to do.
Which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Adorable.
It's called the Ravington, so I highly, visit Amber at the Ravington in Arkansas. And I've been owner of Amber Events for about 3 years now. Just yesterday was actually the anniversary,
well,
so
congratulations.
funny timing. Thank you.
Excellent. So tell me, let's say somebody got engaged. What's the first step that they need to do to start tackling things out of the list?
Well, I reach out to every client kind of the same. I do send them a congratulations in an email, and I ask them some preliminary questions. You know, do you have a location yet? Do you have an estimated time that you want to get married or have your event? Do you have an estimated budget? I do need to know those type of questions. If they don't know the answer, that's fine, but as much information as possible will help me give them a custom quote. Everything is a custom quote, even though we do offer 2 packages. There are 2 packages. One's a medium package and one is large. We call it direction and production.
Okay. Can you explain what those packages are?
Yeah. So I like to simplify it because they'll get a PDF explaining what each package entails in terms of list of services. But I like to break it down as one is a collaboration, like we're both on a school project, say in college, except I'm the nerd and I know everything, you know? So it's simple as that. Like, I know where to go, I know how to make things easier, and I just do most of the work. But it allows the other person to collaborate with me. So if they want to take something on, that is totally fine. If they just want guidance, that's completely fine. Production, which is a full service, really just means that ideally they just want to walk into their wedding. They trust me with their finances.
Did you make all the decisions?
So I try and simplify the decision. So if I did all the decisions, it would be my taste of an event. So that's not what we want. We literally try and say, you know what, there are thousands of linen textures out there, colors out there, but I already know who they are over time. I'm going to bring it down and narrow it to 3 options. And then they just pick that one. And the 3 options I offered already fall within their budget because I already know how to play around with their numbers.
So to get to that point of utilizing your full service, how do you know what she's gonna like? Does she give you any information of colors, theme of the wedding, or?
Yes, Ideally, I try and plan with enough months in advance. I like 9 months or more, ideally. Actually, more than 14 I feel is overkill. I don't think it's necessary, but everyone has their own reasons for doing it. I think 9 months is a good sweet spot. I like to do things, actually, I kind of scan people from our initial consult, how they're dressed, their choice of where we meet. Gives me a good sense. Do they want to meet at a brewery and are they wearing jeans and tennis shoes? Or are we meeting at a country club and are they dressed to the nines? Those differential moments really help dictate, like, oh, I know where their venue scout will be. I know where I'm going to send them.
Oh, wow.
So I try my best to use my intuition and get a sense of who they are as people. From there, we use tools such as Pinterest, any online social platform. Honestly, we're in a really good time where they could just screenshot or tag me in an Instagram post and show me, oh, I love this living room. I love this dress. Those things really help me create them a good design board eventually.
Excellent. So tell me, what's your source of inspiration? Where does Amber Events find their inspiration, and what separates you from all the other vendors? Yeah,
that's a great question. LA is a great area to find quality vendors, and there's so many fantastic planners. Everyone works a little bit differently. I think what sets us apart as a team, we are maybe on the younger, playful side, not as formal. We're very, a lot of people tell us that we feel like we're one of their friends planning with them rather than someone matronly hovering over their shoulder, making sure things got done. A lot of people feel comfortable conversing with us and telling us their fears and insecurities, almost like a girlfriend. And a lot of our communication is very organic. We send emails, we send text messages, we write in short verbiage. We'll be like, LOL. That a lot of planners might not feel like that's good code of conduct for their company culture. That is our company culture. We want the experience to not feel intimidating. Okay. And that's kind of how we try and dictate our correspondence with a lot of our clients. Yeah.
So, how many members you guys have in Amber Events right now?
Well, it's changing actually. I was telling you before our meeting, like there are a lot of changes this year.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of good changes. We have 2 lead associate planners in addition to me. So we have Jackie and Carly, which I love them. And then we have our growing associate named Lacey. She's done some co-planning, but she's also an assistant and helps us a lot, heading a lot of our projects in the office. But we might be losing all of them. So we're gonna see come June to see where they're gonna go. A lot of it's career changes, family changes, and some of them might be moving out of state. So I'm very excited for all of them, and we're gonna be close friends. I feel like I'm gonna lose my sorority girlfriends, but they're gonna move on and we're gonna stay tight, which means there might be new opportunities in Amber Events.
Excellent.
We'll see.
Excellent. So tell me, Nira, what's the length of time that you're involved with the bride? Once they hire you, what are the steps that they need to do to hire you?
Right, so most of our correspondence starts by an inquiry through the website. So as soon as they fill out that form, we get an email. I filter through and I read the initial specs. If it's a good fit initially, I'll send them a questionnaire to fill out. If I could tell from the initial consult through the inquiry that it's not a good fit, I'll tell them another planner that might be a better fit. So I never just turn people down. I try and guide them in a better route because every person has different compatibility. From there, if the correspondence is still going well, I send them my pricing, I give them a custom quote in advance. And if all of that works well, we set up an in-person consultation. And that's a free consultation. We meet at their home, at their venue, here, over coffee. So I'm always at a coffee shop. So it really depends. And from there, if they like who they met, and they might be interviewing other planners, that's where a contract comes into play and a deposit, and you lock it in, and then we go.
Perfect. Yeah. And how you mentioned that 9 months in advance is good for them to hire a planner or hire you?
I don't want other planners to kill me for saying this. I think every person is different and operates differently from a planning perspective. I like 9 months just because, okay, let me backtrack. If you don't have your venue, I think you need more time. If you're picky on your venue, which most brides should be, I think a year would be good. So pick your venue about a year in advance. I think from the 9-month point and on, like towards your event, is good to select your remaining vendors.
Perfect. I know that a lot of people from our industry, the wedding industry, are going to be watching this video. And what are the key ingredients that you have and you look for vendors to refer to your clients?
Yeah. That's a great question also. I think because LA is such a huge melting pot of vendors, and a lot of them are fantastic vendors, sometimes you really have to find the perfect compatibility in terms of price point, in terms of personality. Yes, so forget Gloria, guys. She's a sweetheart, as you can tell. You need to have a good compatibility with the person. And then obviously you have to like their product. You have to like their work ethic and their turnaround time. Some people take longer to deliver a product, which is not horrible, but I think the client needs to know that if they're one of those that expect like speedy results. So there's a lot of check marks, you know, that you have to look at when referring a client to different vendors.
Yeah. To me, doing a referral somehow is like, oh, I take it like so deep into my heart when I refer someone, because they're actually representing you. And when somebody refers me, I go like, wow, thank you, because they trust me. And of course, I do everything I can to make sure that I have delivered. Not to them, but to the people who refer me as well. So I take it so seriously.
I completely agree with that. When someone refers me as well, I feel like, oh no, I have to deliver faster, I have to give a good price, I just have to make this client feel like they're on cloud 9, because then I feel bad for the referrals. But I get it, and we love to refer you, so
So tell me, who's your perfect client?
Perfect client?
Yes.
Wow.
Describe it.
A perfect client is someone that has good understanding of the reality of the wedding industry. I think a lot of brides potentially have this, they have their blinders on and they see what's on social media, which is a great platform, but it can also be very dangerous.
I know.
They see, oh, I must have what's in this photo, but better and cheaper. And that's not a realistic way to go about it. Because I'll say, you see that Pinterest photo? You know how much it costs to do that one photo? I'll quote it for you right now. And then they get sad. But I need someone that's on the same page, that we can banter and have this conversation about making things creative and fun, but also with the reality of your circumstances of your venue, your finances, things like that. Someone that's just realistic, but also fun-loving and light and collaborative.
Excellent. Yeah. How do you see Amber Events in 5 years?
Man, I don't know. There's so many different directions you can go in. Amber Events has gone through so many changes over the years, and always good ones, I would say. Everything happens for a reason. So,
I do believe that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like your company has changed over the years?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my work has changed since I started, and it keeps evolving. I'm like a good wine.
There you go. That's
it gets better with time.
Yeah. That's a really good way to put it. It does get better with time, because I think you know how to filter out bad connections better, so you don't waste anyone's time. I think Amber Events might be doing more destination. I think that'd be fun to do. We've done it a bit, and we love it.
What was your experience in Greece?
Greece was amazing, and that was a happy accident, because we didn't, solicit those clients. We went to a fitness studio because we wanted to get fit, and we met these amazing people, got to be friends with them, and then fast forward, they said, oh, we're getting married, you do destination? Oh, let's go to the Bahamas. And then later it turned, never mind, no Bahamas, let's go to Santorini. And we're like, really? Wow. Okay, let's go to Santorini. And it was the best planning experience, excellent client, beautiful wedding. That's too good to be true, but you can't always align things so perfectly, but
I know, with a beautiful couple,
Yeah.
inside and out too.
yeah.
So-
What's your dream destination to shoot at?
I will say Italy.
Italy.
Italy, and some places in Mexico, where I'm from. There's some amazing little towns that they're so charming, and they have all these amazing aesthetics that you don't get anywhere else.
You don't even have to design
nothing,
the area. You
nothing.
In its raw form.
Yes.
I feel
yeah,
just epic.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's when it comes to like destination. But so how they can find you?
Well, they can find us in many ways. Even when I don't have a business card, I say it's easy. It's Amber Events. Go online, go on Instagram, go on Twitter, go anywhere online, and it's still Amber Events. AmberEvents.com. Just find us. And
Your website?
yeah, the
Instagram.
website is the best platform. Instagram's a great platform.
What about a phone call?
Call me, yeah.
You answer the phone.
I answer the phone,
Right,
yeah.
I like that.
Yes,
like
I
that.
answer the phone.
Thank you so much for meeting today with me.
Thank
I
you.
really love my coffee. It's so delicious.
Who's gonna have that donut though?
Probably us.
We'll eat it.
have it. Yes. Well, thank you so much for staying today, and I had a wonderful time talking to you.
Likewise, thank
And
you.
I really appreciate your craft. You're an amazing person, not only professionally, but your heart and your soul is just so beautiful. And
Thank you. You're amazing.
I want to be around you more. You give
Likewise.
me this beautiful sense of happiness and make me feel so extremely comfortable. So
good.
I like that. So imagine how whoever hires her, they're gonna feel. So that's important. So thank you guys for coming. I'll see you next to the next one. Ciao.
Ciao.